Hey everybody, it's your boy PewDiePie here to tell you about another Minecraft Let's Play. So, today we're going to be heading on into the last level of Sonic's story and finishing up all this jazz. So, here's one of these things. Every platformer in the era had one of these. These are the kinds of puzzles you always struggle on if you're like a dumb idiot child. But like, they're not actually particularly difficult. And there you go. That was easy. Like, recently my brother was replaying this game as well, and like, I remember like, so my brother has this thing where like, whenever he gets frustrated at something, he screams really fucking loud. And that's usually how I can tell how long he gets stuck on a game for. So, he was playing this game and like he was screaming for like 20 minutes straight. And like went downstairs to check on him, like see like what he was screaming at, because it sounded like he was dying. Which, I mean, to be fair, that's not too far off from how he usually screams, but you get what I'm saying. But, like, I looked at the TV, and he was just doing that puzzle. Completely fucking it up time and time again, and it's like, dude, this is like... a child can do this. I did this when I was a child. You did this when you were a child, even. I don't know. It's weird. I don't want to, like, bitch about my family that much when I do any of these, because, I don't know, that just comes across as tacky to me. Aside from which, I want to, like, try to keep this mostly about the game. Final Egg! It's a cool little level. I don't think it's my favorite level in the game by a long shot, but it's a cool enough level to end on, even though I just said, like, 10 minutes ago that Lost World was a more fitting final level, even though it isn't the final level, which is always weird to me. Like, it feels kind of like Lost World was intended to be the final level, or at least the final level of Sonic's story. I kind of wonder if Final Egg was, like, intended to be, like, part of the last story, but they wanted Sonic's story to be an even 10 levels or something. Just because, I don't know. It feels weird as the last level of a story to me. At least the last level of Sonic's story. Although actually, now that I think about it, it's also the last level of Amy's story, so... maybe that's why they have it as the last level of Sonic's story, too? I don't know. This just would have made a little more sense to me if it was the last level of the game in general. Also, fun fact, original plans for this were that I was going to, like, cut to Tails' story after the Egg Carrier and do the rest of Sonic's story, like, near the end, just to make things a little more climactic, but I figured, yeah, no. That's probably dumber than I think it is. Alright, and there we go. Okay. By the way, get ready for some great cameras soon. Alright, first things first. Jump back here. A few ring capsules we can get. Hell yeah. Can always use more of those. Okay. Exhibit A! Oh my god, I can't even, like, do the trick to, like, get it back out of there. There we go. Now it works. Alright, and here we go. So, look how high the ceiling is, or ever how low it is. Huh, that's interesting. So, here's what happens if you, like... Hello? Okay, what the fuck? When I'm actually trying to show it off, it doesn't happen, but otherwise it does. Actually, I think it was a little lower where it started to happen. Thank you for not spawning that immediately. But yeah, what I was trying to show off there was, like, if you jump too high, sometimes the camera can get stuck in the ceiling and, like, you just can't see it all. Which is pretty bad when you're, like, right above... Or right... Actually, no, above will be correct in that instance. Right above the, instant death pits. Very good. Very good indeed. Alright, I think this is the last of the... I think this is the last section of the level? I might be mistaken on that. There we go, got another extra life from that. Hell yeah. And another one just kind of happened to be laying there. Nice. Alright, so, this is fun. Okay, come on. Let me, like... Just drop me off by the ladder, okay? Come on, come on. I am literally not aiming for that at all. Okay, there we go. This is probably going to sound really out of sync right now, because I'm reacting to these things kind of late, but trust me, it is totally in sync. Ooh. Bunch of extra lives around here. Is it worth going for that one? Yes, because there is a spring right over there. I don't see any down there. Hell yeah, speed shoes for this area where you're not supposed to go particularly speedy. Yeah, just don't help me attack any of those guys. This room's not that crowded. Oh yeah, and the magnet shield's really good for this area. Funny enough. It happened again! Alright, let me try and get these. Okay. And... Oh, what? Thank you, camera! Guess I'm just gonna have to drop onto this, then. Can't believe it. Had to step on one more platform than I was expecting to. Ah. Oh, those things are finally catching up. Get up here. Oh, whoa. That's interesting. Oh. Huh. Oh yeah, by the way, the Electro Shield like makes it really annoying to try to light dash on anything. Hey, I'm finding a lot of secrets in here, but I didn't know were here before. That's nice. And time!
Yeah, not bad.
So, we just got one more thing to do before we end off Sonic's story for good.
Well, if it isn't my pal Sonic, I'm surprised you made it this far. Hold it right there, Eggman.
So, here's the final boss of Sonic's story, the Egg Viper. The Egg Viper is one of like 3 bosses in the game that are... Oh my fucking god, no. Okay. Philip, please do not use micro USBs ever again. I'm just gonna keep ranting about that for like the entirety of this, aren't I?
Get a load of this.
Yeah. The Egg Viper is one of like 3 bosses in the game that are actually half decent and like a bit of a challenge.
Get a load of this. Get a load of this.
Alright, and... Alright, we're just gonna pop up now.
See if you can make it through here.
Yeah.
Sonic.
Even then, this isn't like a great fight. In fact, it's kind of frustrating, honestly.
Get a load of this. Get a load of this. Get a load of this.
But like, compared to the rest of the game, it's fine. Or not the rest of the game, the rest of the bosses in the game, specifically. Like,
See if you can make it through here, Sonic.
I mean, I don't think it's really fair to be too harsh on this, because, I mean, 3D platformers never have good boss fights, usually.
Get a load of this.
I think, like,
Get a load of this.
off the top of my head, there's like a Hat in Time, Donkey Kong 64,
It's no use.
I guess Banjo-Tooie too, but even that has a few kind of butt ones.
See if you
The Sly Cooper games do, and maybe the Crash games?
Get a load of this.
I don't know, 3 has a few decent bosses.
Get a load of this.
Not all of them are winners, but I don't know.
It's no use, no way. Ha-ha! All systems, full power.
I don't know why he doesn't just, like, do that for this set too, but hey. Who am I to judge?
It's no use, give up. Ha!
Also, this attack seems like kind of a bad idea. And again, so is the other way he shows his weaknesses, and at least this one has the chance of hurting me.
No way. I can't believe
Alright, and... So now he's gonna, like...
Watch out.
He's gonna do, like, a desperation attack. I don't remember if there's, like, a specific thing he's going to, like, drop onto, or if he's just gonna drop onto whichever one you're currently on when he starts his attack, but... Yeah, spin dash, like, immediately after he does that. Just to be on the safe side. And this is the ending cutscene. Hooray! Now, they try really hard to make this seem climactic, even though, like, Sonic's story is the one that makes it really obvious that there's still more to the story after this. Because, like, they literally showed you perfect chaos, and there would be no reason for them to show that if you didn't have that. Spoiler alert, by the way, that is the final boss of the game. Were they trying to make it look like he was singing that last bit? Huh. Yeah, it shows you credits after every story. No, you can't skip any of them. At least you can't in-game. We can, though. In fact, I'm feeling kind of hungry. I'm gonna go get something to eat real quick. Be right back. So I didn't feel like actually making anything up, so I just got out a burger patty. Didn't even get a bun or cheese or anything. Just got a burger patty. And just for y'all, I'm gonna eat this live on camera. Well, not on camera. I don't do face cam because A, I kind of am not comfortable with my face being on the internet. And B, I don't know, face cam just kind of feels a bit masturbatory to me. But I can do this live on microphone. By the way, you have to sit for about 7 times over the course of this game.